Good evening, everybody, and thank you for joining us for the regular scheduled Village Board meeting for January 27, 2026. As we call this meeting to order, please join me for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Lana, roll call, please.
Mayor Cole.
Here.
Trustees Amos.
Here.
Babiak. Here. Brockman.
Here.
Chapman.
Here.
Luciano. Here. And Selfridge.
Here. All right, we do have a quorum for this evening to conduct village business. With that, we'll move on to our next segment of citizens. Are there any citizens wishing to address the village board this evening? Go ahead, yeah. Yes, ma'am. Just come to the podium. And for the record, please just state your name.
Yes, my name is Inga Orlan. Good evening, members of Village Board. My name is Inga Orlan, and I'm here on behalf of Inca Group regarding conditional use permit application for 1005 Geneva Street. Our intentions are to lease to own the building that has been standing empty, not maintained for years, for our small women-owned transportation company with 11 long-distance drivers, which means they would rarely pass this location and only for inspections. First, I want to thank the board and staff for the time spent reviewing our application. We respect the village authority and the decision-making process. Our purpose tonight is simple: to request the written findings or facts or an ordinance citations that form the basis of board's denial. A conditional use permit decision is quasi-judicial action, and under standard land use procedure, such decisions should be supported by specific sections of a village code applied, factual findings used to evaluate the application, the documented reasons for approval or denial. To date, we have not received any written findings or ordinance references explaining the basis for the denial. We're not here to argue the merits of a decision tonight. We're here because without the written findings, we cannot understand the standards used. We cannot know what concerns the board relied upon, and we cannot determine what additional information, if any, the village needs from us. Our company agreed to every condition presented during the review process. We had a strong compliance record in Naperville and Plainfield. We operate a small, low-impact trucking business with minimal on-site activity, no outdoor maintenance, and significantly less traffic than the previous tenant or any company in that area. We also agreed to install additional buffering to address concerns. The primary concerns of traffic, noise, and pollution are not applicable to our operation because our business does not create or contribute to any of these issues. We're not planning to grow or expand due to our age. We are committed to being good neighbors and to operating responsibly within the village Shorewood. But to move forward constructively, we need same things every applicant is entitled to: clear written explanation of the standards applied and the findings supporting the board's decision. Therefore, we respectfully ask that the village provide the specific ordinance sections relied upon, the written findings or facts supporting the denial, any staff reports or recommendations presented to the board. Once we receive this information, we'll be able to determine the appropriate next steps, whether that involves providing additional materials, revising application, or pursuing other remedies. Thank you for your time, and I appreciate your attention.
Thank you. Are there any other citizens wishing to address the village board this evening? Okay, seeing none, we will move on to this evening's consent agenda. Consent agenda item number 1 will be approval of the regular meeting minutes from January 13th, 2026. Item 2 is approval of the committee of the whole meeting minutes from January 13th, 2026. Item 3 is approval of accounts payable in the amount of $229,074.71. Item 4 is approval of a payment in the amount of $45,666 to the Grand Prairie Water Commission for December 2025 fees. Item number 5 will be approval of a payment in the amount of $19,373.04 to Pertano Construction for the water transmission main project. And item number 6 will be approval of the payment in the amount of $21,913.70 to Ultimate Rental Services for the holiday market's tents, heaters, and tables. Are there any items the board member has a question or needs any further information?
Make a motion to approve the consent agenda.
Motion by trustee Luciano,
Second.
second by trustee Babiak. Roll call, please.
Babiak,
Yes.
Brockman.
Yes.
Chapman.
Yes.
Luciano.
Yes.
Selfridge.
Yes.
And Amos.
Yes.
All right, with that, we'll move into this evening's reports of communications. Lana, was there anything that you had received prior to this meeting?
No, sir.
All right, thank you. With that, this evening will be our first opportunity to recognize our Notable Neighbors program. For those of you that you may recall, we talked about this a little while back. It came from Citizens Advisory. We talked about it at the board level. An opportunity to recognize individuals, groups, organizations, and businesses that are making significant contributions to our community. So, with that, we're also trying to find groups and organizations that are on the mission to build civic pride, help those who need it most, others that inspire others and are just willing to help within the community. So we did our first round of nominations that were provided on the website from October to December 2025. And residents were able to go on the website and make the variety of different nominations, which we have. And we're pleased to award 4 of this evening's recipients. We have 3 of them in person this evening. One of the recipients was unable to attend. But we will recognize these individuals this evening. We'll also get it on the village website, and we will also share it through our social media platforms. First recipient is Miles Kontorski. He was nominated by myself on this one. Miles earned a rank of Eagle Scout in December. For his Eagle Scout project, he designed and built Little Lending Library, 2 benches at the Minnetonka Junior High School, creating a lasting benefit for students at the community. Miles is a Shorewood resident, a senior at Minnetonka High School, has been involved in scouting since 1st grade. He exemplifies the spirit of service and his dedication to helping others, sets a positive example for his peers and our community. Miles, can I have you come up front, then I'm going to bring everybody else up as we continue to read them. Let me run down here for you. Miles, being in high school and participating in the Eagle Scout project, you are an example of what our community envisions and loves to have, the community service that you're willing to provide, especially at a young age and being a senior in high school. We hope that you can be a positive spirit to those in school and throughout the community, your neighborhood and whatnot. Congratulations. All right. Thank you. We'll get you in a minute. All right, thank you. All right, our next gentleman, Brian Bednowitz. He was nominated by Erica Irby. I hope I pronounced that right. I apologize if I got it wrong. Brian has a truly big heart and always willing to lend a helping hand, whether it's being there in moments of emergency to help 911 safely assist an elderly neighbor, shoveling sidewalks, or bringing people together by hosting events at his home. He cares deeply about everyone around him. Because of Brian, our community feels more connected, and we've met so many wonderful neighbors. Brian, thank you for doing what you do, and thank you for being an active participant within the community, especially within your neighborhood. It's very evident that your neighbors and people in the community are recognizing it. So again, congratulations and thank you. No problem. No problem. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Congrats. Our other recipient that's here this evening is Michael Colella, who was nominated by James Fletcher. Says, my wife and I have lived a few houses away from Michael for the past 17 years, and his unwavering support and genuine kindness have made our street a better place. He has gone above and beyond as a neighbor in various ways. Here are a few examples. He had our driveway shoveled, he's dropped off meals, checked on us almost daily after my brain surgery. The list could go on and on. He is the kind of neighbor everyone wishes they could have in their community. Mr. Colella, again, thank you. It's the type of individual that you are, giving back to your neighbors, giving back to your subdivision, giving back to the community. And it very much goes unnoticed that you are giving back. And we can, as a board, we appreciate what you and our other recipients this evening are doing and continue to be inspired good neighbors within the community. Thank you. No, thank you. And then, real quick, can I get the three real quick, and then with our board, can we try to squeeze our board in one time real quick? Especially with this being our first round with everybody. And real quick, who's not here while you guys come up, our other notable neighbor recipient who was unable to attend is John and Kathy Style. They were nominated by David and Mary Barney. John and Kathy not only take care of us and other neighbors in our community with dinners and desserts, but they also make sure our yards are taken care of, driveways are shoveled, have a hot meal when we are sick. They are what we have and are so kind and thoughtful for needs of so many others. They participate in many local events, in their church, schools, and throughout the elderly community. So that was our fourth recipient. They were unable to attend this evening. Isabel will make certain we get them the award. The board, again, we appreciate everything that you guys are doing and the fact that members of the community nominated you guys, and congratulations. Right up here, Miles. Let's go. We've got the board in the background, especially recipients being the first time around that we're trying to do this and build more community recognition. So thank you. All right, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, everybody. Thank you. Okay. All right. As we continue on with this evening's agenda, we'll move into this evening's order of business. Item number 1 will be a consideration for approval of the proposal for professional services agreement with Infrastructure Management Services for the village's pavement condition survey in the amount not to exceed $60,000. Over to Public Works.
Thank you, Mayor. So this is a program that we complete every 5 years. We have approximately 80 miles of roadway, 300 miles of lane miles throughout the entire village. Besides staff doing visual inspection, which streets they are tired of patching and potholing, this study will inspect our roadway pavement system and actually measure the deflection in our roadways as it drives over it. That basically analyzes the structural integrity of the base of the roadway. It will provide us scientific data to assist us and staff with programming of our annual road resurfacing programs. So we use both our visual inspection of all the roadways annually and the report to help us plan our next resurfacing contract. So staff is recommending approval of the proposal for professional services with IMS for the pavement condition survey in the amount not to exceed $60,000. Any questions?
Anybody have any questions for Noriel about this program? So we last did it 5 years ago, wasn't it? That's what it was, and it guides us into which roads to be repaired. Anybody else any other questions, information?
I'll make a motion for the approval of a proposal for professional service agreement with Infrastructure Management Services for the village's pavement condition survey in the amount not to exceed $60,000.
Motion by trustee Selfridge,
Second.
second by trustee Babiak. Roll call, please.
Brockman.
Yes.
Chapman.
Yes.
Luciano.
Yes.
Selfridge.
Yes.
Amos.
Yes.
And Babiak.
Yes.
All right, item number 1 has been approved. Item number 2 will be consideration for approval of the purchase and payment in the amount of $26,704.53 for network switching equipment from Noble Tech LLC. IT, Mr. McCluskey.
Good evening. Before you tonight to seek the approval for purchase and payment in the amount of $26,704.53 for network switching equipment for our Village Hall and PD. This is the equipment that connects our phones, our computers, our Wi-Fi, our printers and servers and all that good stuff. Our current assortment of switches is getting up there in years. Some of it is 10 years old, 9 years old. It is out of date, some of it. Some of it is at capacity, especially our PD switches. We have a handful of ports left, so if you need to add other equipment, we are unable to do so. So currently we have 7 switches. There's 4 here and 3 at PD. This quote and request is for 9 switches. What this does is allow us a little bit of breathing room. If a switch should go down, it allows us to prioritize who needs to stay connected during that downtime. But also the modular equipment that these switches have, power supplies, fans, that kind of thing. If something should go out in our production environment, we can swap over and keep things running. So we did request quotes from 3 different vendors, HP, Cisco, and Ubiquiti. You'll see that the HP quote is significantly more expensive. It was a little bit of a back and forth between HP. They wanted to quote their level of stuff. But the Cisco and the Ubiquiti meet our needs, and is the direction that we're looking to go to kind of future-proof some of our equipment for the next 10, 15 years. So our recommendation is to approve the purchase and payment in the amount of $26,704.53 to Nobletech for Ubiquiti network switching equipment as described above.
And my only comment would be, as you just answered, would be what the life expectancy, how much room does this give us? And as you just referenced, about 10 years or so?
About 10 years, and then these are 48 ports each, so adding 1 at each location gives us 48 ports of failover, of moving stuff over, and prioritizing what's connected where. So right now, everything's kind of where it fits. With the additional switch, I can prioritize phones over desktops or Wi-Fi equipment, that kind of thing.
Is there a warranty with the devices?
There is no warranty.
No warranty, okay.
Anybody else have any other questions for Mr. McCluskey? If not, take a motion.
I got one, just.
Yes, sir.
They make no warranty.
Oh,
Not
there's
even a manufacturer's warranty?
There's a 1-year manufacturer's warranty. You'll see with the HP and the Cisco, they do charge you every year. There is no ongoing charge for this equipment. At the price point and with the additional switch, it's kind of a trade-off between paying every year for something to maintain that or just buying a new one if we need it or if something goes out on it.
Okay, all right.
The pricing is really good, and that makes sense. Thank you. I'll make a,
Tony? Sorry.
I just went, and I'm not familiar that much with all this equipment, but is that one piece or is that a certain amount of?
This is for 9 total.
Okay.
Any other questions?
I'll make a motion for the approval of the purchase and payment in the amount of $26,704.53 for network switching equipment from Nobletech LLC.
Second.
Motion by trustee Selfridge, seconded by trustee Amos. Roll call, please.
Chapman?
Yes.
Luciano?
Yes.
Selfridge?
Yes.
Amos?
Yes.
Babiak?
Yes.
And Brockman?
Yes.
All right. Business item number 3 would be a consideration for approval of an ordinance directing and authorizing the disposal of surplus property by the village of Shorewood. Chief.
Thank you, Mayor. Back in October 2025, we received notification from ILEAS, which is the Illinois Law Enforcement Alarm System, our mutual aid system, that we were awarded a grant to purchase new taser equipment. Came just at the right time because our old tasers were out of warranty and no longer serviceable. So we would like to, I'm requesting that we pass an ordinance today to surplus those out of warranty tasers and the batteries that accompany them. There are a total of 8 taser units and about 13 batteries. Any questions?
Is it worth holding on to any of those for training purposes?
We have additional for training already that are still covered and still serviceable.
Okay. Well, that'd be my only comment.
Sure.
Any of us have any other questions or comments?
Make a motion to approve an ordinance directing and authorizing disposal of surplus property by the village of Shorewood.
Second.
Motion by trustee Amos, second by trustee Babiak. Roll call, please.
Luciano.
Yes.
Selfridge.
Yes.
Amos.
Yes.
Bavia.
Yes.
Brockman.
Yes.
And Chapman.
Yes.
All right, item number 3 has been approved. Thank you, sir. And over to business item number 4 would be a consideration of an ordinance amending Title III of the Shorewood Village Code regarding liquor control. This item is up for a second read. There may have been a typo on your agendas if you did not catch that. Over to Ms. Engel.
Thank you. This ordinance was the same as presented last week. We did add the citation to wine and beer. The one place it was missing, but otherwise it's identical.
Obviously, this is the ordinance that we talked about a couple of weeks ago, just to give everybody a little more time to digest it and see if there's any additional questions. As noted, economic development updated the item of
Class
concern.
N.
Pardon?
It was Class N, that was updated.
Yep. So she made the adjustment on that to reflect the changes from our previous discussion, unless there's any other questions.
I'll make a motion for the approval of an ordinance amending Title III of the Shorewood Village Code regarding liquor control.
Second.
Motion by trustee Selfridge, second by trustee Babiak. Roll call, please.
Selfridge.
Yes.
Amos.
Yes.
Bavia.
Yes.
Brockman.
Yes.
Chapman.
Yes, sir. We're gonna waive the second reading.
This is the second, I'm sorry, there was a typo on the part of the agenda. Yes.
And Luciano.
Yes.
All right, that does conclude this evening's order of business. With that, we move over to our department reports. Building Department, Mr. Steriani.
Thank you, Mayor. You have my report for December. A couple things to update you on. The YMCA has filled the pool, checked for leaks. They came back with no leaks, so now they've drained the pool. They're heating the area so that they can start to tile on the entire deck, pool, everything around it. They're waiting for the heat to get high enough. In the meantime, they're working on the gutter drain around the entire pool. And I've also received 3 blueprints for model homes, 2 in Auburn Chase, 1 in Town Center from Lennar. I'm working with the architect going through any of the minor deficiencies. If there's any other questions from the report, I'd be happy to try to answer them.
Anybody have any questions for Mr. Steriani? Yes, sir.
You mentioned YMCA filling the pool and draining it. Do we charge them, or we have a kind of what?
Yep.
For
Yep. Yep.
in and out?
Yep.
All the water went through the house meter.
Okay, thanks.
With that, move over to community development. Ms. Engel.
Thank you. I'm happy to answer any questions that you have on my report. There's a couple things I would like to highlight. If you check our website, shorewoodil.gov/America250, or our social media page, we have a call for photos and stories as we look at the next this year being America 250 and next year being Shorewood 70th. We'd love to get photos and stories from residents about how Shorewood was in the old days, and would love to see any of those items. I also wanted to take the opportunity to highlight a new business that's coming. We have a quick service Vietnamese style restaurant coming to 857 Center Court. It's called Bake and Bite. This is a relative of the people who own Two T's Boba. They had a good experience operating in Shorewood and saw an opportunity to open up another restaurant, so we're excited to be working with them to make that come to fruition.
Thank you. Anybody have any questions for Ms. Engel? Thank you. Finance.
Thank you, Mayor. As we put the finishing touches on the budget draft, just want to draw your attention to the budget workshop. It will be on that off Tuesday in February, the 17th. Be happy to take any questions on the memo. Otherwise, there will be a budget packet sent out about a week in advance, so you've got an opportunity to review that before we get together.
Thank you. Don't see any questions. So with that, move over to Parks. Ms. Cato.
Thank you. Just a few quick reminders that our registration is currently open for our Breakfast with the Easter Bunny, community garden plots, our spring garage sale, as well as our Shorewood Shuffle, which is our second annual 5K that will take place in March. We do already have over 100 people registered to run that race. And then just a quick reminder to the board that Youth and Government Day is February 10th. I had previously sent out an email, so if anyone is available to participate, we would love so. That will take place from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. Thank you.
Thank you. Chief Arnold.
Thank you, Mayor. Just want to report there are 3 new recruits that graduated from the academy in December, are doing very well in their field training. They're about a month right now, so they have ways to go, but they're all doing very well. Our recruit who is in the academy now is doing well as well. In addition, we had a good report from the staff at Celia last week. So anything, other questions you might have in my report, I'd be happy to answer at this time. Okay, thank you.
Thank you, sir. Public Works.
Thank you, Mayor. So we have a couple projects that are in process. So just a quick update on our Sile Road Bridge. That project was IDOT let. 3 bids were received. Austin Tyler with a low bid of $8.9 million is the apparent low bidder. Right now, IDOT is doing the due diligence on the contractor, make sure the bid submittal package is good. So expect that to go smoothly, and we should hopefully be able to start construction fairly shortly in the late spring. Okay. We also have 2 of our own projects that are out for bid. We have our 2026 MFT resurfacing contract that is scheduled for a bid opening on February 12th. We also have Huntington and Fawn Park reconstruction of our neighborhood parks. That bid opening is scheduled also on February 12th. That's all I have. Any questions?
Noriel, when they go to do the bridge, I know you've referenced it would most likely be late spring before they start.
Correct.
Any idea what's an approximate timeline for the reconstruction?
Well, we have 18 months scheduled for that construction project. We're reviewing their bid package. It doesn't indicate any start date yet.
Sure.
I know there's going to be a point where there's going to be procurement of a lot of those materials and ordering of such. There's a lot of infrastructure that they have to do ahead of that work, so that'll be, you'll start seeing that ahead of schedule as well. We'll know more when the pre-construction meeting is scheduled.
Thank you. Anybody else have any other questions for Public Works? Thank you. And with that, over to the administrator.
No report.
You sure?
I'm sure. You guys hear from me enough.
All right, we'll move into our trustee comments. Trustee Amos.
No comments, thank you.
No problem. Trustee Babiak.
No comments.
Thank you. Trustee Brogdon.
Thank you, Mayor. Our next planning and zoning meeting will be February 4th, and right now, Natalie has 2 things. 1001 Geneva conditional use permit for outdoor storage, and County Line Solar Project final site plan, and maybe something else, or that's it?
At this point, that's it.
Okay.
We're starting to fill up the March.
All right. Thank you very much. That's my report.
Thank you. Thank you, sir. Trustee Luciano.
I'd like to start out by thanking Isabel and Natalie for their work on the Notable Neighbor Recognition Program, and also the members of the Citizens Advisory Committee for their input into it. Also, I'd like to again congratulate the recipients tonight who received the recognition. Moving on, the Citizens Advisory Committee will be meeting February 26th at 7 p.m. here at the Village Hall. And anyone interested in getting involved in becoming a member with the committee can contact myself or any of the members through the information on the village website. Thank you.
Thank you. And Trustee Selfridge.
No comment.
All right, thank you. With that, there's no need for executive session this evening, so from there, take a motion to adjourn.
Motion to adjourn.
Motion by Trustee Babiak,
Second.
second by Trustee Selfridge. Roll call to adjourn, please.
Amos.
Yes.
Babiak.
Yes.
Brockman.
Yes.
Chapman.
Yes.
Luciano.
Yes.
And Selfridge.
Yes.
All right, we are adjourned. Thank you, everybody.